Sometimes if somebody done really kind of tested your gangster, you can still have a peaceful clap back. Just setting them straight, like, hey, listen, I don't like the way you handled the situation, or I don't like the way you're handling me. Okay. So we're going to either fix this. You have to set people straight. Like, once you put people in their place, a lot of times they know that they can't come to you like that again. They can't come. They might can do that to other people, but with you, they not going to do it anymore. I've had to set doctors straight because they spoke to me in a way that it was just like, you're not going to talk to me like this in front of a patient. You're not going to talk to me like this in front of you will never talk to me like that again, period.
Okay.
Are we clear? Like, okay, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. You came in here, you heard 2 seconds of a scenario, and you didn't quite know what was going on, but you're not going to talk to me that way. And these were doctors that were a-holes, okay? And everyone let them be that way. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. My name is LaTora.
And I am LaToya.
And this is Twinspired,
the podcast that's all about real, unfiltered conversation on life, love, business, and everything in between. We are twin sisters on a mission to juggle relationships, parenting, building empires, and creating a family legacy without losing our minds.
So whether you're here for a laugh, some inspiration, or just a little twin magic to brighten your day, you're in the right place.
Let's dive in.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, cousins. Nieces and nephews.
Okay. We are back with another episode of the Twinspired podcast. We are on episode 17.
17, y'all.
Alrighty.
17 weeks strong.
Consistency. Okay. That's all we've been preaching. But so on this episode, we're going to dive into the moment when you've had enough. You've had it. You've apologized first. You've done all the things. You've bit your tongue. You've kept the peace. And you're basically just exhausted at this point. And you realize that peace doesn't mean silence. And maturity does not mean being everyone's doormat.
So when that petty side is really wanting to creep out of you, then it's like you really have to consider, what is being the bigger person really costing you? Okay. So I feel like in the beginning, it may be like, just peace of mind. You're avoiding conflict or whatnot. But if it's someone that continues to take your kindness as a weakness, then now it's starting to cause that resentment inside. So being the bigger person can be like an emotional labor, to the person that's trying to be the bigger person, because to some extent you be feeling tried and you're trying to be the bigger person. You want to be like, God bless you, Lord, I'm working on myself. And you're trying to be the mature one. But like, as I've gotten older and in my 40s, when people like, I have no more F's to give, because I don't care. Like, if it's like I'm losing your friendship or you don't like me, I don't care anymore. When I was younger and I needed to seek approval from everyone, I really cared about, the way I came off to people, or, I didn't want to say this. I didn't want to see, they were rude to me, but I didn't want to be rude back to them because of this or that, or like job security. I don't care about none of that stuff anymore. So now it is getting harder. It's not hard for me to be the bigger person, but I could just not deal with you a lot easier.
Yeah.
So, but constantly suppressing your truth builds up resentment for people. Also, just having self-control sometimes can feel like self-neglect, because it's like, I'm putting your needs before my own, or I'm considering you when you're not considering me constantly. Right. Oh no.
Right. And of course, you guys, this episode is no shade to anyone directly. It just needed to be said. Like, at the end of the day, we all deal with things. And as we go throughout, our day-to-day lives, whether it's dealing with work relationships, just business in general, your friends, your colleagues, your family, your spouses, your significant others, and even them kids sometimes.
Yes. Saying no is okay.
Yeah. Like, that's a part of it. Like, being the bigger person, especially if you don't, shout out to y'all who got the teenagers. Okay. Because
pray for me.
Teenagers make you want to catch a charge.
Okay?
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I know a lot of y'all have to bite y'all tongue and just say, you know what, I'm just going to let it slide, or I'm just going to, gentle parent, which I don't know nothing about. I don't know nothing about gentle parenting. But
I want to reverse my gentle parenting. Like when I, because like now I'll be like, you're going to get a spank, you're going to get a pop, you finna learn today. You about to start learning for real.
The hard way, the real way.
Somebody posted, it was, I can't even think of who it is, but she's like, I messed up, y'all. I messed up, because she gentle parented, and she's like, these kids ain't worth a dang, pretty much. They entitled as heck and all these things. Like, I messed up. And me and hubby was looking at each other like, are we messing up? Because the little girl, I'm ready to put hands on her already. I'm
Yeah.
like, fix it, fix the attitude, fix it, fix it now. Don't have the patience.
And the crazy thing is, I used to always tell my kids, I should have beat y'all behinds more. I should have beat
Should
y'all
have beat
more.
y'all more.
I should have beat y'all more. Like, and I mean, they did get whippings. I'm a firm believer in kids, spirit around spoil the child, because we got whippings.
Mm-hmm.
We got popped in the mouth. We got all the things.
All the things.
So at the end of the day, I felt like, yeah, y'all gonna get whippings. That's just that. Y'all gonna get whippings.
But
so
they can count probably on one. Like my oldest can probably count on his hands how many whoopings he done got. Now the middle child has gotten more whoopings than everybody, and baby girl, she done probably got a pop, but I just know I'm gonna have to put hands on her because she got a little attitude already. It's like you're about to be 5. Like I can't imagine what 12 and 13 gonna feel like. I'm gonna be like, you better get your daughter.
Yeah,
you better get them.
Because honestly, when my kids, each of them got 12, we went through a phase where I love you, but I don't like you very much right now.
Right.
And that's just that. So look, you keep your little distance. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do as a parent, but other than, hey, how you doing? How's your day? Okay, then I'm gonna go in my room. You go in yours, because that attitude be stank when they get by 12. I can't deal.
So I feel like with the topic, a lot of things that I deal with personally, where I'm having to kind of check myself and not feel like a doormat, is definitely at work. Just because they really try to get the most out of you, and they will push their limits, and they will work short staff, and they will try to just give you extra tasks. And obviously you're not going to say, oh, that's not in my job title, or that's not in my description. You kind of just you feel like you're trying to be a team player, but at the end of the day, you know that they're getting over. You know what I mean? And we tell ourselves like, oh, well, I kind of need the job, and oh, you try to justify it with your pay or whatever the case. But it's like, no, you speak up. And I have started speaking up. If you guys follow me personal, I was just on my stories last week saying like, I think I'm pretty much having a fallout with them, because I've let them know I am not doing that. I'm not doing that, and I'm not going to do that. And part of it might be because I know I'm leaving anyway, so I probably already mentally checked out. But at the same time, I was already kind of getting this way anyway. You're not gonna pimp me, okay? Not for the same dollars. You're not gonna pimp me. And my home time is my home time. So that's one of my biggest struggle. And parents, honestly, as an adult, when parents kind of don't see you as an adult, or they see you as an adult, but they kind of still question your decision making, and it's like, I'm grown now. I done did this before. This ain't the first child, so we got this. And you kind of have to be like, just chill.
Okay.
We got it. Don't worry yourself. So yeah.
So all of us have those times where you've kind of gotten to this point where you're kind of at that fed up point, because you've been being the bigger person, and you really want to blow up. Like in the inside, you're really there. Like you're an inch away from going off. And our favorite lie becomes, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. And that's literally what most people say. And to me, like for instance, if my husband say it's certain ways he say certain things, I automatically know, like, nah, you ain't fine. You ain't good. Like just like if somebody say I'm good. I don't know why I'm good never sounds good to me.
No.
I'm good. If you say I'm good, that's just, or I'm straight, like that's just like you just
pushing it
that
off.
sounded real dummy down.
You suppressed
like
it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like we all have to practice like not doing that, like trying our best to, again, we're waving the white flag as it is, but sometimes you do have to just have that conversation. Of course, it's all about a good balance of communication, give and take. And if you're always the person that's just taking, and always being a bigger person, again, that just gets frustrating.
So, so if you're like the person that's always the first to apologize, the first to forgive, the first to just like, oh, let's just talk this over, let's just sweep it under the rug. Oh, but you're always the one that, like she said, someone's just taking. I get real quiet, and I get real distance, and that's my way of being the bigger person, so that my petty side don't come out. But you're gonna notice some quiet, or some silence from me, And when I say I'm good, I am really good, but I'm distancing myself out of respect for me, because I'm not going to continue to let you do what you've been doing, So you can only be the bigger person for so long, and instead of bringing myself down to your level, I don't have to deal with you, and I don't have to have you around. I don't have to do the things that I do. And obviously, if you've been taking me for granted, you're going to find out. You're going to find out today, when you call the phone and it just rings. So I don't know why our camera just wants to keep tilting us.
Yeah, it's doing this weird thing today.
Okay. So
But
yeah.
yeah. So when forgiveness feels fake because your boundaries were crossed is like a whole thing. Like you could forgive somebody and you know you forgave them, but you kind of still on that edge where it's just like, now I don't let this mess go. I don't let it slide. I don't let you, you know what I'm saying? I'm already feeling some kind of way. So like you really on like real paper thin ice
Mm-hmm.
with me at this point. So I, like you said, I need to just distance myself. I need to know that this isn't a relationship I want to continue to try to be in or be around this person. And whether like it's work, whatever. Hey, maybe I need to transfer. Maybe I need to move positions. Maybe I need to, you know what I'm saying, do whatever I can do, change shifts if I got to. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like forgiveness, you can forgive somebody, but still kind of like, I ain't gonna say harbor or hold on to it. It's like forgiving and not forgetting the lesson,
Right.
like
Older
we
people
always
would
say.
say like feed them with the long handle spoon.
Yeah.
Like you keeping your distance now. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the distance between us is just getting further because it's no need for me to keep you so close because you don't have my best interest in mind. Now if the situation was mutual, like you're looking out for my best interest and I'm looking out for yours and it's mutual, then yeah. But no, when it's one way, that long my handle gets longer and longer, like telescope that thing on spoon, boy. You way over there, okay?
Yeah.
That's how far you're gonna be away from this blessing, okay? So but the ability to start saying no to those people or just no, period. And no is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain yourself. No, no, because I got to do this and da 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 da. No, no, it's just no, and
Mm-hmm.
that's okay. And don't feel guilty about your no. No, okay? Especially with grown people. No. Okay? I have a cousin that will inbox text everybody ain't seen this person in years and even like the kids and just ask for stuff. And God bless him. I pray for him all the time. But like my answer literally, and I've had to say a few times, like, hey cousin, like I can help you out this time or I can do this, but I can't do it all the time. And sometimes they be feeling like, oh, but you be online doing this and you be doing that. Like, don't try to count my
Don't count my
pockets. Don't do
pockets.
that. Don't count I work real hard for
For
everything,
real.
and just not just that person, but it's been other people that would kind of be the same way, like to my husband or, to the kids, like, oh, I see y'all doing y'all thing. And it's like, don't do that. Because you don't know what we sacrificed or what we put aside. The no is a no. And don't make me block you because I love you. And, I want to keep a line of communication, but I will block somebody real quick. Okay. I've had homeless people like almost argue with me, like, oh man, you can't do, and it's just like,
Yeah, they
no,
can be a little picky sometimes
yeah,
too. Like you can
yeah.
be giving them food or giving them some things, and they're just like, "Oh, I don't want that," or "I don't know." Like we were feeding the homeless one time. We had did like hot dogs, chips, and juices and whatnot with the Jeep crew, and they was like, "Is that pork? Because I don't eat pork." It was just like, "What?" But I mean, I guess I get it. If you don't eat pork, if you're a real true non-pork eater, you will
Hmm.
get sick if you were to eat
Yeah,
pork. But I was like, dang, that's just something to consider. Like maybe we got to have like a extra
the
2 3
option,
bags
right,
of
right.
just a turkey sandwich or something. So I mean, it was a lesson learned. At the end of the day, everything is a lesson learned. But in that moment, it was just like, boy, if you don't take this food, like stop it, So yeah, crazy.
So, sometimes if somebody done really kind of tested your gangster, you can still have a peaceful clap back. Just setting them straight, like, hey, listen, I don't like the way you handled the situation, or I don't like the way you're handling me. Okay. So we're gonna either fix this. You have to set people straight. Like once you put people in their place, a lot of times they know that they can't come to you like that again. They can't come. They might can do that to other people, but with you, they not gonna do it anymore. I've had to set doctors straight because they spoke to me in a way that it was just like, you're not gonna talk to me like this in front of a patient. You're not gonna talk to me like this in front of no. You will never talk to me like that again. Period. Are
Okay.
we clear? Like, okay, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. You came in here, you heard 2 seconds of a scenario, and you didn't quite know what was going on, but you're not going to talk to me that way. And these were doctors that were a-holes, okay? And everyone let them be that way. So they continued to be that way. But I had to tell the doctor, if you just stop and listen, stop. And he shut up. His face he made was like, oh my gosh, who are you talking to? And I'm like, you. Okay,
For real.
stop and listen. Respect me. Okay. And from that day forward, I never had any issue out of that doctor. Or, I've had managers that were just like slick at the mouth. It's like, you want me to do something for you, but you want to talk all crazy. Don't You're not gonna do it. I'm not the one. Okay. So you will actually gain more respect by speaking up for yourself. And then that stress that you was building up and that resentment that you was building up and your pettiness that was ready to jump out, that little devil sitting on your shoulder talking in your ear,
As we
they
all got
poof,
them.
they just go. Yes, yes, Lord. Woof, boy, I'll be
I'm so
talking under my
glad.
breath.
I'm so glad I'm in the industry where I can choose who and what I'm dealing with. Like,
Hmm.
say, like if a client literally consistently rubs me wrong or, saying nag about something or always constantly complaining, I have the right to easily say, hey, I just, I feel like I might not be the stylist for you.
Hmm.
And, I definitely want to recommend you to someone else that, might be able to da 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 da. And I'm done with it. So I don't really have to deal with that. Like I couldn't imagine.
Girl.
I don't even know what that would feel like. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 19 years old. I've probably fired like 3 clients out of my 21 years. And, now with this good old chat GPT, you can say whatever you want to say, how you want to say it. And chat GPT going to make it sound very professional.
Girl, you can have chat like write you a professional clapback, like say this
Yes.
and say that per this, la da da, and it will. It is so nice. But what you just spoke to was saying, like, though you're having grace with this person, doesn't mean that they have to continue to have access to you. So,
Right.
like you saying, you're referring them off to someone else, like, because no, you're not going to continue to affect my energy. You're not going to continue to come into my space. I fire patients too, real quick. They be like, oh, yeah, I don't ever get to see the black girl. They do say the black one, the pretty black girl. I had a really old patient one time, the little Negro girl, the really pretty. I was like, oh, bless your heart, but like you can't
You
say
say
that.
you can't say Negro.
Yes, she was little, like little 90 something. That pretty little black Negro girl. I was like,
She probably was 90.
she was. And
Yeah.
but she was always so sweet, but that's how she referred to me. No, I want the pretty little black Negro girl. She's like, you're so sweet, sweet. You can't say that, okay? Let me. And I had to yell in her ear, like old people, you got to talk in their ear, and they cup their ear like this, and you get real close and you yell real loud. You can't say that.
That is crazy.
So yeah.
So yeah, so moving with class. So like basically instead of like, feeling uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form, like she said, distancing, cutting people off, and protecting your energy. At the end of the day, it's all about that. Like it's all about your peace.
Right.
And what I'm saying, the moment you feel like the pettiness is building up inside of you, or you feel like you about to break character at that moment, instead of, what I'm saying, dumbing yourself down, like she said again, it's time to just move on. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like it's time to just have some closure with the situation. Say it how you need to say it. Talk about it. I ain't never finna argue with nobody. But I will send you a good old email, a good old text message, or whatever it is I gotta do. Like crazy thing is crazy fun fact. I have to like really text my husband stuff. Sometimes like
I've done
we
that.
live in the same house, but sometimes it's like I'm gonna wait till he leave, and when he go to work or he get in the car to go to work, he gonna get this long text message, and it's just like everything I really want to say, because sometimes we might not be able to say what we need to say without feeling interrupted,
Mm-hmm.
or what I'm saying, you staring at somebody's face, looking at them respond, or looking at just
Mm-hmm.
the way they even roll their eyes, or the way they twitch, be like you. So you ain't listening to what I
Yeah,
said, or
you feel like they're not
you
being
feeling some kind of
receptive.
way,
Yeah.
right? So at the end of the day, that's my peaceful way of resolving conflict. I will shoot you a text message. And I mean, and it's funny because I literally hate text messaging.
You do?
Yes, I feel like
That's like
people,
my preferred.
no, I'm saying, like when I'm dealing with regular people in general, I literally hate text messaging. I feel like text messages can be misunderstood or
Yeah, you
misconstrued,
could
and
read with an
you can
attitude.
read it with an
Mm-hmm.
attitude. You know what I'm saying? You reading it, like, are they trying to be funny? So I do feel like real conversation, like real voice tones and all of that stuff like that helps to gauge how someone is saying something and if they're truly sincere in what it is that they're saying.
Yeah.
But when you're dealing with a certain type of people, say you have to pick and choose your battles, and you have to know when that's okay and when that's not okay. And
Right.
like when it comes down to me and the hub, sometimes I just know that he's the more stubborn one.
Mm-hmm.
So I find myself more so always waving the white flag way before he does. So in those instances, when I get to my breaking point, it's like I'm gonna shoot you a text,
Yeah.
because everything I say might have a neck roll in it. So
So because you feel like you wave the white flag more often, does that make you like
It can make
every
you a little bit
time,
more resentful.
right?
Yeah.
Like every time you're like, nah, because I done waved the right flag. The last 5 or 6 times, I ain't doing it. You feel
Mm-hmm.
like that sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm just petty just to be petty, and I just let my petty come out because I mean we married, so I ain't worried about it ruining no friendships, and saying it's a customer and I might lose this customer. No, you the hub. So sometimes I just I gotta be petty. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you just gotta give them a dose of their own medicine when you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna work it out. But when they truly get to understand and feel how you feel sometimes, and sometimes that's just the only answer. Like petty is the answer sometimes.
Hmm.
Petty is the answer sometimes. So yeah, sometimes I just have to, like I said before, take it to the flow.
Oh my gosh. Every time you say that,
I
I'll
have to
be
take
like,
it to the
no,
flow.
don't do it. So no, I definitely can say that. I will send a text or email, like, especially like if I'm working and he working, like an email will be like, so I really can go in, right? And we can go back and forth. But as I've already said, my husband is a thinker and he likes to be well thought out with his words. So you might be waiting on that reply for a long time, which is also annoying because then it's just like, did you get my message?
Are
Are
you
you
ignoring me?
listening? But even in person, he will do the same thing. He'll just pause for a long time and you be like, I'll just
No.
start looking through my phone and he'll be looking like, really? And I'm like, but you thinking about your like, let me just do something else right now, because I'm building up and waiting on a response, which isn't okay.
Yeah.
So, yes. So sometimes peace looks like also not replying. I've just blocked people. This stupid lady this weekend pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie. We're selling things in the house, and I've been posting stuff on like marketplace for like dirt cheap, y'all. I just want things gone, but at the same time, like let's make a little bit of money off of it. So for those of you who don't know, I'm moving out abroad. We are closing on a house in 2 weeks, and this is us clearing the house and sizing down and minimizing all of our things. But like people want to argue and bargain for things that are like dirt cheap, $10, $20, and they still be wanting something less. And it's like, this is like a tenth or 20% of what it would normally cost you. You know what I'm saying? So like, what is there to bargain? And this lady, she was so rude this afternoon or this weekend, and I had to like check her and say, listen, you were very rude and disrespectful. And she actually shorted me like by some like 40 something cent, which didn't really matter to me, but it was the
The
principle of it.
principle.
So I had to let her know, like, you were very rude. I left that as her review too, and I don't care. Left her really review, like, very rude and purposely shorted me on the agreed amount. And then I texted to her, you were very rude and you shorted me on the agreed amount, but you know what? God bless you. And then I deleted and blocked her out. Okay, because you're not going to have access to continue to bother me. You're just not. But the audacity of people. I'm really. I've had to check my petty a few times because I almost be wanting to be like, and ain't gonna do it.
Yeah. I'm glad, like, lately, I can't even say lately, just in general, I haven't had to, like, be in that space where I just wanted to just, like, to somebody lately. Thank goodness, like maybe in a little road rage or something like that. But even with that, my commute to work is so easy. I can never live in a city where I got to commute 30 minutes, 40 minutes to get to work. My commute is 15 minutes to the salon and back. And a crazy thing is, I got a salon that's 4 minutes away that I really could go to.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, I love my home envy, so I still convert. But I just be kind of like, if I get there late, I'm just gonna get there late because at the end of the day, people are crazy on this road and it's just getting rough out here. So I just like, you know what? No need for the road rage, no need to be upset. Just get there. Get there by any means how you can. And if it's moving slow, it's just moving slow. So I just be kind of chilling at this point. I don't know. I just don't develop a piece about it where I'm just gonna just be like, I can't get mad about this traffic. I can't get mad about people just don't know how to drive. I can't get mad that you just turned all the way from that lane to this lane. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like, you're
what was you
stupid.
doing?
I
Right.
might be in my car like, you so stupid. But at the end of the day, I ain't never yelling out no window because it's just crazy out here. It's scary.
You know, a blessing that you have that I wish I would have had HOA. Because them HOA ladies in my
We
neighborhood,
don't have
they are
HOA.
so no. I know.
Oh,
I wish
okay.
I never had
Oh,
HOA.
okay.
Them ladies are so nosy and it's like they speak to you, but you know that they really just trying to gain access or get some type of information. It's just fake, phony,
Yeah.
Karen activity that they be having, and it's just like, I want to be petty because I'll be real short now. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be polite, but very short because it's like you're really digging, like, oh hey, how's it going? What you guys got going on over there? And oh, like, oh, you did the yard, and then they kind of want detail, and then they be wanting to know, like, what you guys? I saw a bunch of cards over there. Not your business.
Okay, mind your business. Touch
Mind
your
your
nose.
business.
Touch
Don't
your
worry.
nose.
Not no. I would slap while I wave at the people and walk in the house so fast, like, don't come over here. Don't come over here with your fake conversation and you're talking because I don't want to talk to you. You know what I mean? Like, if we had gained some type of real friendship, then maybe I would be willing to talk and stuff. But like, I already know you just digging for information, and you have nothing else to do but to bother people and make complaints and everything. Who got an HOA? Because do y'all hate it as much as the rest of the world do? Because like, my front door is hidden from the front street, and when they was like, "Oh, you need to get permission
before you paint your
people,"
door.
it's not even visible
Yeah.
from the street. Like, you literally walk in my gate and you have to turn to see my front door. I hate asking for permission as an adult. I don't ask for permission for nothing.
They say you ask for forgiveness sometimes. Just do what you want to do and ask for forgiveness.
One of our neighbors did that. They made their roof black, the black clay tile, instead of that brown and the earth tones.
They made
It's
them
black.
change it?
No, they said we could have made them change it, but y'all didn't.
Okay.
So
because who got time for that? That's just stupid. But in my non-HOA neighborhood, thank God we don't have nobody with no crazy color houses, and don't nobody got no broken down cars all in front of their yard and stuff like that. Like, even though we're in a non-HOA, we are still in the city that we're in, and when the police come through, they will ticket you a car or put a tow sticker on your car if you got the cars broke down in the front, stuff like that.
in the road or in your,
if it's parked on the side of the road and it's got a flat tire or anything like that, oh, you're gonna get that ticket first, and then they're gonna put that notice on there that they're gonna tow. So, I appreciate. I guess maybe it's just the area that I live in is not so crazy. Like, I ain't seen nobody with no lime green house or nothing, just crazy. So thank goodness for that. But yeah, I definitely couldn't deal with HOA.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Ugh. So we didn't discuss our wins for this week, and I don't even know what mine would be. I know yours is y'all sold the house and y'all
clearing house. Okay, we're very uncomfortable now. Like, there is no sitting down at the table. We were doing homework and we were kind of just sitting on the floor because all the chairs in the house are gone, all of them. So if we're going to do anything, it has to be, we have one little computer chair left and like those little eating trays, the unfoldable. So hubby was working from the little eating tray and a computer chair last night. And then me and baby girl were trying to do some homework. And well, baby girl and I hate this grammar, okay, proper grammar. Baby girl and I were doing homework, and we were kind of like laying on the pillows and stuff on the floor and just working that way, and it very much was not comfortable at all. So all we have left is the beds, and I'm ready to go. I'm just good and ready to be out of there. The bad for the week was the aggravating people on Marketplace and the rude lady that shorted me 40 something cent for her rude self.
The pettiness.
It was something that was 40 something dollars to buy, and I sold it for 10. And en route, she asked me, "Oh, I just noticed that I only have $8, and can you accept that?" And I was like, "No, because I already selling it to you for $10. Like, I'm really just getting rid of it. Yes, it's only $2, but it's just the point. Like, you can go to the store and just buy it for 40. I'm giving it to you for 10. You can't force me to take 8. I don't want it." So then she showed up to the door unannounced because she said, "Well, that's okay. I'll just come tomorrow." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine." Because I'm not going to give on the little $2. It is what it is. Call me petty for that, but you're basically getting it for free. And then she shows up to my door unannounced because she had already canceled. And I answered on the ring and I'm like, "Can I help you?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm here for this." And I'm like, so I come to the door and I'm like, "Are you so and so that I've been communicating with?" She's like, "Yes." Where's the item? First of all, right, right. And I'm like, I kind of looked at her like, what? But I want it gone because I just want everything out of the house. So I grabbed it because it was literally right by the door, and I handed it to her. She gave me like some dollars and a whole bunch of coins. Of course, I'm not going to sit here and count it because I want you out of my face. So I gave it to her and she left. And then I'm like, okay, look at this. It's short. And you did this on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest. That's all I'm saying. And so she pissed me off. God, pray for this. I had to pray for her. I told her, God bless you, because you're very rude and you purposely shorted me, but God bless you anyway.
Yeah. Now I'm good for doing that. Like when I feel like people are being petty or being kind of rude, I'll just start killing them with kindness.
Mm-hmm.
It just be like, oh yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you so much. And I'd be looking at them like,
But see, I feel like everyone does that to them. So
yeah,
they get used to just getting away with what they want. They're going to get what they want all the time. And people go through life that way and nobody ever corrects them. And then they just continue to be who they are,
yeah.
the a-holes that they
But I
are.
did it this weekend because I went to the Caribbean little restaurant, and I don't know why. And this is no shade to nobody on here that's island or but sometimes the island ladies at the restaurants, when you pick up that food, they are not that pleasant.
No, they're very short.
Yes, the lady literally was, you could tell she was on her phone. She had her Bluetooth in her ear and she's walking back and forth. And then she just stops at the counter finally and just looks at me. And I'm just like, are you ready? And she just looks at me again. I was like, are you ready for me to order? Are you ready for me? Because we're just having a staring contest at this point. Right. Like it just would have took 2 seconds to say, hey, how are you doing? How can I help you? So I was just like, okay. So then I just went ahead and said, okay, well, let me get this. I'm gonna get the lunch and da 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 da. And she was just like, what side? Just was, and I was just like, oh yes, ma'am, I'll take the cabbage. Oh yes, ma'am, I'll do that. And then by the end of it all, the whole interaction, she was like, thank you, and you have a great day. And I'm like,
well, it's just the point, like customer service. Like, yeah, please have it. Please have some customer service. Bit. Like that'll piss me off.
I really want to write a review, and I know the owner, he usually does like write back because I've written a review before, and he'll get right back to you because obviously he's
negative reviews affects.
But I was like, that just takes up too much of my energy and my time to even write the review. So I was just like, I'm just gonna let it slide at this point. But I definitely made sure she understood. Like, girl, what are you doing? And what's the what? Like, cause why are you even acting that way? Like, don't.
But it's like, if no one corrects it, and because you probably didn't write the review, her attitude didn't change for the next client and the next person and the next person. So it's still ultimately affecting them because somebody might say, you know what, I like their food, they're good and everything, but I ain't going back there because I don't want to deal with that. Because I've gotten to that point where it's just like, I'm not, I would drive to the next one. Like when I did eat McDonald's, like I would be like, oh, I'm not going to that one right here on that street because they ain't got good customer service and they always got to wait or whatever the reasons, but I will mark them off of my list of go-tos. Yeah. I'll drive the extra distance to go somewhere else that
you're going to get treated
ice cream machine work all the time. Good customer service, all the things. I'm going to go out my way for the better service. So ultimately, it probably didn't do them real good that you ain't write the review.
That's true. And I wonder, is that the same thing? I mean, it's pretty much the same thing when we biting our tongues and waving white flags at our loved ones and the people that are closest to us. Like, if you don't never really sit down and actually have that conversation and tell them where they wronged you or, saying what was the what did, in essence, you're doing the same thing.
Pretty much.
Doing the same thing with your kids. You're doing the same thing with your spouses. Like, it's the same thing. Where if no one is ever correcting the situation or at least brave enough to have the conversation instead of just always waving that white flag, then you are, in a sense, doing a disjustice. I mean, you're
doing yourself a disjustice.
Yes, I couldn't say it. God, it sounded right, but it came out wrong. But anywho, so yeah, you guys, this is our 30 minutes, and we can't keep y'all for too long because we all got ADHD of some sort in this world. Okay, we all got that little short attention span. So we're going to just go ahead and wrap up this episode and remind you guys not to be petty. Like, if you can, keep that petty to yourself. But if you get to the point where it's about to just like spill out of you, it's time to just go ahead and have a conversation or either distance yourself, like fall back.
But you do not have to be nobody's doormat. It's okay to stand up for yourself. Definitely. Being the big person doesn't mean that you just have to always be the one to give a part of yourself that they're not giving back. So we will end by saying, first of all, follow me on my personal social media, Latora NP on everything. Okay.
And I am Toya Envy on all social medias.
And you guys follow us at Twinspired Pod
on Instagram.
And are we on anything else
TikTok,
yet? TikTok,
YouTube. This week we'll be on all of the regular podcast, platforms. So yeah, definitely hit us up. So we're gonna go ahead and finish with our mantra, and yeah. So y'all have a good week. We love y'all and thank y'all for watching. We might not have it all figured out,
but together we're figuring it out. One laugh, one lesson, one episode at a time. Bye.